Oumuamua? In 2017, astronomers spotted the first confirmed interstellar object ever to pass through our solar system. It was named Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning scout or messenger from afar. The object was unusually elongated, roughly 400 meters long but only about 40 meters wide, shaped unlike any comet or asteroid ever observed. As it left our solar system, Oumuamua accelerated slightly faster than gravity alone could explain, a push that comets usually get from venting gas. But Oumuamua showed no visible tail or gas cloud at all. Some scientists proposed it was simply an unusual natural object. Others suggested it may have been an artificial structure. To this day, nobody knows for certain what Oumuamua actually was. And by the time astronomers realized how strange it looked, it was already too far away to study further. The WOW signal! In 1977, astronomer Jerry Eman was reviewing data from the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio when he noticed an extremely strong narrowband radio signal lasting 72 seconds. The signal was 30 times more powerful than the background noise of deep space, and it matched almost exactly what scientists expected an artificial extraterrestrial signal to look like. Eman was so startled that he circled the printout and wrote, "Wow," next to it, giving the event its name. Despite decades of searching the same coordinates with more powerful telescopes, the signal has never repeated. No natural explanation has ever been confirmed, and no artificial source has ever been proven either. The WOW signal remains the closest thing science has to unexplained proof of a message from beyond Earth. Tabby star. Officially named KIC 8462852, Tabby star is a star located about 1,470 light-years from Earth that dims in ways no other known star does. Normal stars dim briefly and predictably when a planet passes in front of them, blocking about 1% of their light. Tabby star has dimmed by as much as 22% at irregular, unpredictable intervals. No planet is large enough to block that much light, and no natural explanation has fully accounted for the pattern. Proposed explanations range from massive clouds of orbiting dust to, more speculatively, an enormous artificial structure built to capture a star's energy. Years of observation have ruled out the most extreme theories, but the irregular dimming itself has never been fully explained. Fast radio bursts. Fast radio bursts, or FRBs, are intense flashes of radio energy that last only a few milliseconds but release more energy in that instant than the sun produces in an entire day. The first FRB was discovered in 2007, and thousands have been detected since, arriving from galaxies billions of light years away. Most FRBs occur once and are never seen again, but a small number repeat on regular cycles, which is even harder to explain. Leading theories point to magnetars, the same extraordinarily magnetic neutron stars from earlier videos, but the exact mechanism producing bursts this powerful and this brief is still not fully understood. The "oh my god" particle. In 1991, a cosmic ray detector in Utah recorded a single subatomic particle traveling at 99.9999999999999999999999999999999999999% the speed of light. Scientists nicknamed it the "oh my god" particle because its energy was comparable to a fast-pitch baseball, but compressed into a particle smaller than an atom. According to known physics, particles traveling this fast should lose energy by colliding with the cosmic microwave background radiation that fills the universe, meaning it shouldn't have been able to travel far at extreme energy. Yet somehow it reached Earth intact. Nobody has identified a source powerful enough nearby to explain how this particle was created or how it survived the trip.
There's no other explanation for the
Planet 9.
Something huge is out there.
Beyond Neptune. Several distant icy objects orbit the sun in patterns that shouldn't be possible under known gravity alone. Their orbits appear to cluster together and tilt in a way that suggests something massive and unseen is influencing them from far beyond Pluto. Astronomers call this hypothetical object Planet 9, estimated to be 5 to 10 times the mass of Earth, orbiting the sun once every 10,000 to 20,000 years. No telescope has ever directly observed it. It may simply be too dark, too distant, or too far along in its slow orbit to have been noticed yet, if it exists at all. Dark flow. In the early 2000s, astronomers noticed that a large number of distant galaxy clusters were all moving in the same direction at roughly 600 to 1,000 kilometers per second. A coordinated motion nicknamed dark flow. The direction of this motion doesn't point toward any visible concentration of mass, large enough to explain the pull. Some researchers have suggested it could be evidence of enormous structures beyond the observable universe, exerting gravity from regions we can never directly see. Other astronomers argue the data itself may be flawed. More than 2 decades later, the debate over whether dark flow is real or a measurement error still hasn't been resolved. Fermi bubbles. In 2010, using data from the Fermi Gamma-ray Space Telescope, astronomers discovered 2 enormous bubble-shaped structures extending above and below the center of the Milky Way, each spanning roughly 25,000 light-years, more than half the width of the entire galaxy. The bubbles emit powerful gamma-ray radiation and appear to have formed from a massive burst of energy at the galactic center within the last few million years, practically instantaneous on a cosmic timescale. Leading theories suggest a sudden feeding episode by our galaxy's central supermassive black hole. But the exact trigger and timeline of that event remain unconfirmed. Rogue planets. Not every planet orbits a star. Rogue planets are worlds that drift through interstellar space entirely alone, either ejected from their original solar systems by gravitational interactions or formed independently in the cold void between stars. Astronomers estimate there could be billions of rogue planets in the Milky Way alone, some potentially Earth-sized. Because they emit no light of their own and orbit nothing, they are almost impossible to detect using traditional methods. Most have only been found through a rare gravitational lensing effect, where their mass briefly bends the light of a background star as they pass in front of it. Nobody knows how many are truly out there, drifting through permanent darkness.